Okay, so today we will be creating a simple topology of two routers and two computers, and we will be making a communication between the two computers with the routers with the help of the RIP. Okay, so let's start with that. So first we will put two routers and also two computers that will be connecting directly to the routers. Okay, so as you are aware that on this uh, over here we will be creating three networks. One will be between the router 2 and router 3. That will be a same network, and one will be from router 2 to PC2 and from router 3 to PC3. This will be a different network and this will be a different network. And over here it will be a different network. So let's first we will write the network so we have the exact idea on which we are working. So we will be giving a one network over here. Okay. And over here we will be giving a network of 10.1.1.0. Okay. And over here we will be giving a 10.1.2.0. Okay. So now let's start with the wiring. Okay. We will be connecting router 2 and PC2, router 2 router and router 3 to PC. Okay. So over here we will be not setting up any VLANs or any DHCP pool for the giving the IPs automatically. Later on we will be working on that. Uh, so basically my aim is I will be giving you small topologies over here where we will be learning from basic, then we will be moving further to the higher topologies that are more little difficult, which contains switches, multi-layer switches, routers, access points, servers. We will be creating VLANs. So stay tuned for that. First, now let's come back to this. Okay. So first we will be giving the IP to the routers. So just always remember on which port, which IP you are giving, so later on you do not get any confusions. If you want, you can also write down with this uh, notes bar, and you can write over here the IP that you want to give to them. Okay. So let's start with the configuration. We will first entering into config mode, and we will be writing the port on which we want to assign the IP. So we will be giving an IP address. Over here we will be giving 192.1.1, and over here we will give 1.2. Okay. So it will be 192.168.1.1, and the subnet will be 255.255.255.0. And we will be also giving a command that says no shut, so it gets activated. You can also see over here the interference has been stated to up, so now it's been on. So now let's exit this one and enter the other port, that is G00, and we will begin an IP address over here that will be from this network, that is 10.1.2.1 255.255.255.0, and also over here we will be saying no shut, and once we click no shut you will be seeing a green indicators over here like this, so that means the line has been up now. Okay, so over here we have given the IP of 2.1, so remember that over here we have to give an different IP. Okay, so in desktop we will be just over here, once we click on the PC we will be going to desktop and going to the IP configuration, and if you select DHCP, it will be giving a BIPA pop-up that says no IP address found, DHCP failed, right? A BIPA isn't being used. So that means there is no service from which they can get the IPs. Okay. So we will be putting a static IP as we discussed before. So we will be giving it a 10.1.2.2. We can give it a 5. That's also not an issue. So 255.255.255.0 and default gateway will be the IP that we have given to the router. I will just show you the IP so that okay, so it is 2.1. Okay, so we will be giving the same IP for the default gateway. So if there is anything that is going from this PC, it should have an gateway where it should exit. Okay, and the rest configuration, how it will be going from this PC to another PC, that is a different story, and that we will be showing you later on this video. Okay. So the default gateway will be 10.1.2.1, and if you want to give us DNS server, you can just give it 8.8.8. Otherwise, you can also leave it as 000. Okay. So we will save this, we'll close this, and we will be moving forward to this side. Okay. So over here, as you can see, we have given the IP of 192.168.1.1. So over here, we will be giving the IP of 192.168.1.2, okay, on the port that is G00. Okay. So over here also we will be entering first in the config mode, and then we will be entering the G00 port and assigning the IP that will be 192.168.1.2. 255.255.255.0 will be the subnet, and once we click over here, once we type no shut, it will be green. Okay. So now we will be entering we will be first exit this, and then we will enter the port that is G01. Over here we will be giving the IP like over here we given the IP 10.1.2.1, and over here we given the different IP. So same here we will be doing the same thing. Okay, we will be giving 10 dot, but over here this is a different network, so we will be giving the IP according to this net, that is 10.1.1.1.1, and the subnet will be 255.255.255.0, and the command that will be no shut. Okay, so the router 3 is also configured for now. So now we will be giving the IP to the computer, that is a static IP, as that will be 10.1.1.5. Subnet will be 255.255.255.0, and the default gateway will be 10.1.1.1, and the DNS server will be 8.8.8. You might be aware the DNS server 8.8.8 is the DNS server of Google. Okay. So now if we just try, if I will just turn on the simulation mode, and you will be able to see, if we try a ping from here to this router, it will be going successfully. Okay, so you can see a tick, that means it has been successfully sent. It will be sending around 2 or 3 times more, so we will just stop this as we are as we have already checked it, right? So you can also see over here it's showing last status, that is successful. So we'll delete this, so we have a clear image. Okay. So now we will be trying pinging from here to router 2, and you will be able to see that it will be not going through, as we have not configured currently any RIP, so you can say it has been failed. Okay. So now let's do the configuration for the router RIP. So let's start over here. We will be entering the router 3, and we will be exiting the previous mode, and we will be writing router RIP, and pressing enter, version 2. And now we will be giving the network on which they have to communicate between. Okay, so the first network will be 192.168.1.0. Make sure that you are not putting the exact IP of any of the routers, because that will be not working. You have to give a RIP, you have to give a network. Okay, so the last once you when you put a zero on the end, that means it is a network, right? So this is given, and the other network on which we want it should be communicating is 10.1.1.0. Okay, we will just exit, and we will close this, and we will be going to the router 2. Over here also we will be doing the same thing, but over here the network that we done over there, that was 10.1.1, but over here it will be 10.1.2. Okay, so same router rip version 2 and network 192.168.1.0. This will be coming on both the routers, as this is the network between both the routers, right? So the second network will be network 10.1.2.0. We will be exiting it, exit. And now let's try the simulation. Okay, so let's do this like this first. We will be sending a ping from PC3 to PC2. Let's play and see what happens. Okay, it has been failed. Let's see what happened. Let's enter the PC3 command prompt, and we will enter ping 10.1.2.5, and let's see what happens. We will just enter the real time, so we can check what's the exact thing that is happening. But see, it's over, it's pinging away. Let's try the simulation again. Okay, let's do it again. Let's see what happens now, because once we tried from command prompt, it was pinging. So let's see now. Okay, you can see it's successful now. Sometimes it happens when you try for the first time, it doesn't go through because it's a new path for it. So that's the reason sometimes it happens. So we will also try a ping from this PC to the other PC, that is 10.1.1.5. So you can see it's going through. So I will also just show you the trace route from let's trace the route from here to that computer. So you can see that the first hop that it took was from this PC to the router, and then it directly, sorry, from this PC to this router on the port G00. Then it moved to the port G00 on the router 2, router 3, and then directly to the computer. Okay. So let's end this session over here, and we will be getting back with more videos, more topologies like this. So stay tuned, and uh, and we will be meeting at the next video. Okay, stay well. Bye bye. Take care.